Oh, hello everyone. Thanks for listening today. This video is going to be going over the U.S. Department of Justice investigation into the segregation of people with disabilities in Utah. Yes, the U.S. Department of Justice has found that Utah segregates people with intellectual and developmental disabilities by relying on segregated settings like sheltered workshops, violating the Americans with Disabilities Act. Utah's system makes segregated day services and employment the default option, limiting community interaction and choice for many with intellectual/developmental disabilities. Legal advocacy groups like the Disability Law Center have also filed lawsuits alleging the state is violating the ADA and the Olmstead decision by not providing adequate community-based services. Evidence of segregation. Default segregated services. Utah's system default to segregated services, with a significant majority of people receiving day services or employment services in settings separate from the community. Limited employment. Many people with intellectual/developmental disabilities who work in sheltered workshops perform rote tasks for low wages and may have little choice in how they spend their time. The Department of Justice investigation found that thousands could be working paid community-based jobs instead. Institutionalization. There is a shortage of community-based services, and people who need immediate services may be placed in private institutions where they have little opportunity to leave and live in the community. Lack of choice. People with intellectual/developmental disabilities have limited choice in how to spend their time, and many report feeling bored or having nothing to do in segregated settings. Consequences of segregation. Limited interaction. People with intellectual/developmental disabilities have little interaction with people without disabilities. Risk of segregation. The state's current system puts many individuals at risk of entering segregated settings, particularly transition age youth entering adult services. Violation of the ADA. The Department of Justice, DOJ, has determined that Utah is in violation of the ADA's integration mandate, which requires public entities to provide services in the most integrated setting appropriate to their needs. Legal challenges and advocacy. Department of Justice investigation. In June 2024, the Department of Justice notified Utah that it is violating federal civil rights law by segregating people with intellectual/developmental disabilities. Disability Law Center lawsuit. The Disability Law Center has filed a class action lawsuit against Utah, alleging the state is violating the ADA and Olmstead by segregating people with intellectual/developmental disabilities and not providing adequate information about or access to community-based services. Thanks for listening to this video about the 2024 report by the DOJ about Utah segregation of people with disabilities, developmental disabilities. I got this data using artificial intelligence. Usually it does a pretty good job with all the information, but sometimes it does get some things incorrect. So take it what it's worth. So thank you for listening, everyone. Take care.